Okay, everyone, welcome to Castillo's interview testimonial for the Evolved Executive Framework. Super pumped to have him here with me. Him and I have been working together for the better half of a year, going on around what, 9 months, maybe?
Around 9 months, yeah.
Around 9 months. And in that time, we've gone through quite a bit, some ups, some downs, some, amazing results, as people are going to see from the actual photo. And so he's here today to talk about his honest feedback and what he thinks about the program. So Laz, why don't you introduce yourself to anybody who might be watching to start, and let us know what your lifestyle is like. What do you do for work? What's your family life like? Tell us a little bit about Laz.
So I'm Laz Castillo. I live in Southern California here in the US. I'm a real estate agent. I've been selling real estate for going on 9 years now. Lots of changes in my life before I ended up working with you. But last year I got divorced. I got 2 kids. I have a 13-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old boy. And so I get them like 1 week on, 1 week off. But yeah, I love my 2 kids. Starting this year, I ended up focusing on me and my household. And so it's been really good working with you. But yeah, here in California, I love it here in San Diego.
Yeah, man. Awesome. So what's your schedule like as a real estate professional? You know what I mean? Like how does that look?
Crazy. Our schedules can be really busy. So Monday's typically busy running around. Well, as when I have my kids, I'm just running around appointment after appointment, school, soccer practice. And then I fit in my work as well, which is like a lot of follow-up calls and a lot of evening appointments and showing appointments on the weekends as well. But then earlier this year on June, July, it kind of got a little bit slow. So right now I have a little bit more free time.
Yeah. Okay. I got you, man. So what were some of the things that you were struggling with before we met that we were able to kind of address in the program? Like what were you struggling with before we met?
So before we met, I actually started attending the gym. So I started going to the gym. I probably dropped about 20 pounds just by myself, going to the gym and working out. But I was just a little stagnant. I couldn't figure out what else I needed to do. Right. And we get people messaging you, DMing you on Instagram all the time as real estate professionals. So when I saw yours, I was just like, hey, another one. Yeah. But something different caught my interest. And I think with you was you were just very genuine, very real. I felt it was you. It wasn't just like a robot or an automatic response. Right. Or you genuinely asked me about my business or about me. Like it wasn't just like, hey, I'm a coach, like you need help. It was more of like genuine interest in me. And I think that's what caught my interest, but also what you talked about was different than anything that I have ever heard. And most people they give you a goal and say, hey, you want to lose 20 pounds. This is what you need to do to lose 20 pounds. But then what? Then after that, if you don't follow the same steps, it seems like you gain the 20 pounds, if not more, back. Right. And so one of the things that caught my interest with you was that you were like, okay, well, what does Laz 20 pounds lighter look like? What does he breathe? What does he eat? What time does he wake up? Yeah. And what is he wearing? Like you go down to like every detail, and the way that your program is set is basically modifying your lifestyle so that 20-pound lighter Laz, or that goal that I had in mind, we're molding it already now. And I think that's what just generally sparked my interest in working with you. And that's when I said, sure, I have time to talk. And then I had nothing to lose. And luckily I had a lot to gain. So that's why I'm super happy.
Okay. Awesome, man. Really, really good stuff. So when we first started, what were the first few things that we kind of implemented early on to get you seeing success,
So early on, the main thing that we implemented with you was the meals. Just kind of coming up with meal plans, making it easy to meal prep. And I had already kind of had my workout routine, but you incorporated a little bit more like cardio in certain days. And then also for a while you did intermittent fasting, which I thought that was really good. I had heard about it before, but I really didn't know the benefit of it. Yeah. And so the meals helped out a lot. Mindset helped out a lot. Your lessons that you would give us weekly, right? Those just kind of applied. It was just insane. It was just kind of like you knew what we were going through, and it was just kind of applied. And so I'm grateful for those as well.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, that's fantastic, dude. And so why don't we talk about a little bit about your efficiency in business? Like, have you noticed a shift in your business ability, whether that's with efficiency, whether that's with your mindset, whether that's with anything production wise that has come from you getting in better shape, getting healthier? Like, have you noticed any tangible benefits?
Oh, absolutely. So one of the things that you make us do is the lifestyle blueprint,
Mhm.
which tells us like from the moment we wake up, like what are we doing? We're visualizing, we're meditating.
Yeah.
So just visualizing and doing that helped me in my business as well, because now I can kind of see myself practicing a little bit better. But also once I'm starting to lose weight, I'm getting a little bit more confidence in front of the camera, which I'm really embarrassed actually in front of the camera, surprisingly. And also,
Hey, you're doing good right now, man. You're doing good.
oh, well, thanks.
Yeah.
But also, I fit back into my suits again. So just showing up to listing appointments in a suit just automatically boosts my confidence level. And
Yeah.
I go in there, looking good and feeling good, and
Yep.
taking the listing for the most part. So
Awesome.
that's what's been helping me out a lot. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, and that's the thing, right? Is people don't understand, but if you look good, you feel good, you perform good, right?
Mm-hmm.
If a small part of your mind is worried about what other people think that you look like because you're not fully confident in and of yourself, that's energy that could be spent on, like you said, getting the listing, getting the client, procuring the deal. That's being spent in your mind, focused on what other people think.
Exactly.
So that's huge. That's a huge shift, man. Well, I'm really proud of you for that. So what were some of the results that we were able to achieve so far in our time together, man? Let's know the results here.
So results, I mean, I'm down now 50 pounds since my initial,
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I fit into my suits. I don't have to go out and buy new suits.
Yeah.
So I fit into my old ones.
Yeah.
But for me, mainly it's been more clarity in my personal life
Yeah.
and in my business. And so I'm not having like a record year. That was last year for me, but I'm having more clarity. I'm having more time to myself, more, I guess, more structure in my business. And I think that's kind of what I've been lacking. And I'm so grateful to be able to have that structure and have the schedule and have the mindset and the visualization that kind of comes together with all this.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of brings everything together. You know what I mean? It brings together like your ability to really ground yourself. And like there's everybody in life goes through things. And the more you can learn to truly anchor yourself in gratitude and abundance and positivity and perspective, the easier it is to navigate through life, man. So I'm really, really glad that we've been able to do that. Right.
Absolutely. And then it seems like, because sometimes I'll just get a message from you and it's just like, oh, cool, It's like,
I have decent intuition.
There you go. And so those check-ins are honestly worth it, because a lot of times, like, especially as guys, like we really don't have somebody to just message you like, hey, how you doing? How's your mindset today, bro? Like I wish more men could be like that, and you do that. So I think that's great.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that so much, man. It's super, super exciting that you think that. So what were some of your biggest takeaways from the program? They could be as far as mindset is concerned. It could be as far as training, nutrition is concerned. What were some of your biggest takeaways?
My biggest takeaway for me personally was mindset. Just you working on your mindset, because a lot of times it's easy to just go back to your old way of thinking, or get caught up in like a negative way of thinking. And just focusing on that mindset shift like really, really helped me personally. But my biggest takeaway really is just kind of feeling good, being more healthy. I was able to climb Mount Whitney. I don't think I would have been able to do that, a year ago. And so now I went to Mount Whitney. I did that hike. That was 23 miles in the highest mountain here in the continental US. Wow. So just those things that I'm kind of grateful for, little things and little wins and big wins. That's kind of what I've been doing.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I love that insight. Little wins and big wins. If you're listening to this video right now, that is an amazing part, because people just focus so much energy all the time on the big wins that they forget to take a second, breathe, and realize there's so much to be grateful for. And even as you're progressing towards your big wins, you're still reaching smaller wins along the way. Right?
Exactly.
Fantastic. That's an amazing insight. I love that. Now, do you feel empowered by the knowledge that you've learned?
I do feel empowered by the knowledge. Like the whole lifestyle blueprint to
Mhm.
me, like I kind of incorporated that into my team. I have a team of
Awesome.
agents here in the
Yeah.
business, and so I just when I learned about it, I was just so happy to share it, and I shared mine, and I told them you all should create your own,
Mhm.
and so just similar to how you did it with me. Um, that's kind of how I was talking to the people on my team, and I just brought that over to the team, and you
Yeah.
know, seeing their progress now as well, and they're kind of molding it to their own unique lifestyle and their own personal
Oh,
goals.
that
So
makes me so happy.
that's what's really cool.
That makes me so happy, man. And you know what? Let's really quickly, we'll dive into that little bit more in depth. But when you don't do your lifestyle blueprint, do you feel a difference?
Well, I mean, I used to not do lifestyle blueprints before. Like
Yeah.
this whole thing was new to me. So I
Yeah.
mean, just having that and visualizing and modifying it as you go,
Yeah.
definitely I think makes a big difference in every day. Because sometimes you'll wake up, especially as being self-employed, and if you don't have a structure, it's just like, well, now what am I going to do?
Yeah.
But it's easy to just go back and say, okay, do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, man. Exactly. It's a course correction tool, right? It's a course correction tool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially right now because there's a lot of uncertainty in real estate here in the US. It's easy to just go back to that and just focus on the work and the mindset of it and the stuff that is going to work and it's been proven to work for me, and
Yeah.
not get caught up in the busyness and the noise and everything that's
Right.
going on in the media or with friends chatting about it. Just kind of going back to my lifestyle blueprint and just focusing on that helps me out a lot.
Oh man, I love that. I love that. So what would you, Laz, what would you tell someone who may have been in your same position in the past? You didn't know who I was. Maybe
Mhm.
maybe they've seen me on social media, or they're watching some of my YouTube videos and they don't know whether or not they should book a call or jump on board. What would you tell someone who may be sitting on the fence, kind of afraid to commit?
To me is just like what you see is what you get with you. You're posting on social media, you're posting your personal wins, and that's kind of one of the things that attracted me to you because you were just so real. A lot of these,
Man.
I mean, sometimes you get just spam, and it's just like very spammy or a big company, but with you it was one-on-one with Taj,
Yeah.
like the award winner and the bodybuilder, and like I mean you're looking good, so it's like, okay, he's a proven track record. Like this guy's
Thank you.
like a living goal of mine, so that's basically what attracted me to work with you. And I tell somebody like he's the real deal. Like you're the one saying what you're doing, but you're doing it.
Right.
How did they say you talk the talk and walk the walk?
Yeah. Oh man, I love it. Thank you so much, Laz. I truly, truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to do this. To those of you out here watching, thank you so much. If you want to look Laz up or connect with him on social media, Laz, where can people find you?
My handle for Instagram is at Laz Castle. Castle like the princess castle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Castillo in Spanish. It's
Yeah.
castle. So it's Laz Castle. And
Right.
I keep the same one for everything.
Okay.
At
Awesome.
Laz Castle.
Perfect. Well, look up Laz, connect with them. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And Laz, thank you to everybody watching. We'll see you guys in the next testimonial interview. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Sweet. Thanks for having me.
Of course.